Hopefully that's going to...
So
there's our controller.
Do you want me to run through the maps, or have we done that? No?
Well, I mean, let's... well, I guess, best of 5. We may as well go through the next 2 at least.
CTF Cracked is going to be our first map. Then we're going to go on Demo Havana, S&D Summit, followed by CTF Radiation, and then all the way at the end will be Demo and Firing Range. So 5 good maps there. I quite like them.
And you're going to get to see at least 3 of them?
At least 3.
Here we go. Let's go with the teams again. We'll flip between the 2 teams as we progress through the game.
We'll start with H2K.
Okay. We obviously spoke to them before the match.
Yeah.
Outside that conversation that we saw on camera.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts about their confidence?
Yeah, I mean,
them going in this.
To be honest, I thought they'd be a little bit more confident. But I mean, they seem a little bit wavy about it all. I'd say they probably need to be. Going into a game, I think you need to be extremely confident. You need to be you want to win, and I didn't really get that vibe. But then at the same time, these guys, Infintus, they're not. I can't say that.
You can call them Infi.
Infi are, they're quite quiet. So we'll see how it goes. I know these guys can be quite rowdy online.
Well, right now on board with H2K.
Yep. We'll sit with Nix, first time at LAN. He's been a bit of a dodger for a while, but he's finally made that push. Great kill on tech there.
A lot of, what's really impressive about Black Ops is a lot of dodgers are actually here in attendance. Usually you kind of get the same kind of 16 teams and then, a few on the outside. This time, I think we made fun of enough people at the last Call of Duty, whatever the last one was called.
There's actually 43 teams.
43 teams. What was the last Call of Duty called? Why is it escaping me?
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2.
Well, we didn't actually have an event for it because we had COD 4.
Oh yeah, Well, it was announced as a Modern Warfare 2 event, and then it was switched back
because of the age. So what happened is we've obviously managed to get Black Ops here, and as a result, 43 teams. It just shows, we've always got stick off Halo, we've always got stick off Gears, saying, you always have a rubbish LAN attendance, blah, 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 and we've doubled both of those.
Considering that Call of Duty is like the greatest selling game ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. We're reaching that age where all of our people are ready to do it, Halo and stuff. People are sort of coming to the end of their LAN cycle sort of thing, and they're going to have to get a new community in, and then they're going to, avoid LAN for a little bit, and then they'll turn up. At the moment, this is going to be our peak.
Yeah.
So
don't look at it as your peak, though.
No, this year it's going to be big for COD, and because we get a new game every year, we can keep that. We can keep it fresh.
Yeah. But even though Halo, though, they've been cycling at games, and then that's kind of what's affected their community. Obviously, they had ODST, and then followed up by Reach. Reach being a spectacularly different game from any previous incarnation of Halo. Call of Duty, though, same thing. I think you're seeing a good. The really interesting thing about Call of Duty up until this point, because obviously Treyarch is going to be the company doing every version of it now, but Modern Warfare guys originally, who was the other?
Infinity
Ward have broken up, split away from Activision, so that's not going to happen. We might see something completely different from them, which is very similar to COD.
The thing is, though, Treyarch care and they are bothered about Black Ops competitive. They're speaking to MLG, they're speaking to competitive gamers. They're trying to get a playlist, everything. So they are trying to, make it so it is competitive. And I think all the stuff you can see here, it's going to be in the next ones, and it's going to be better. So
and also, Deserto's involved in that.
Yeah, of course,
which is great to see. And I think really, really big, shout out to the Deserto community and the guys who kind of lead that, in the fact that you guys have your own rule set. Don't worry about what other communities are doing. The UK, European community just really stands out, creates their own rules. Right now I'm board with Trick from H2K.
Yep, I mean, we're currently 1-1. There's 1 minute 50 left in the first half. I'm on board with Trick. He's carrying that flag. He's getting tagged from above. But he's managed to run past. We're actually stood behind Trick. So that's his view. They only recently joined H2K. So there you go, 2-1 on that flag cap there from Trick over the shoulder. Great by them, but then we could see a counter cap here. Okay, so we're now on board with, I'm calling Louise. That's what I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him Louise, but actually it's just Louise. So we're on board with him. He's going to try go around, stop that flag getting put in there. He's going to sit, and there he is, take out that flag. He's going to go for it, dive. Yep, that's it. Returns that flag, and now that's great teamwork. Look at that. Take down their flag, wait for it, then pick it up straight away, cover in, flashes, straight over. See, Look at this.
Nice.
Great play by them. Absolutely great play. Great play by Louise. Okay, so there you go.
Louise, so excellent play from him, backing up the flag runner there.
Yeah.
But
awesome
Rich, actually, good defending by him. He's finally taken out by Nick.
I mean, he was too late to get the cap, to stop the cap happening. But that was great play by H2K there. They really look organised on this map compared to Infintus. Infi. There you go. Look at Trick waiting for the flag there. Bang with the AK straight in the face.
Facial.
He got a facial.
They have a flag.
Okay, so there you go. There's Nick's on your left and
say that.
Louise on the right. Looking very excited to be here. Of course, Nick's wearing the SteelSeries 4 XP headset. Very good headset.
I like that. Pop the sponsor there.
Oh, that was a great, awesome. He actually stopped him on the flag there. That was unbelievable.
H2K deserves a round of applause there.
Yep.
Good caps.
Awesome.
Good running
awesome.
from them. Come on, give them a round of applause. Good teamwork from those boys over to our
Do you want to switch
left.
teams?
Yeah, let's flip over to the other side there. Of course, on the live stream here, this is ECL2 from Blackpool, H2K versus Infintus, Black Ops. The second match that we're going to have on the stream here of round one. Well, I guess top 64 ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving the competition so far. Black Ops is just a much better game to watch than Modern Warfare 2 was. It's a lot. I know this map's a bit messy, but it's still cleaner than the Modern Warfare 2 maps.
It's cleaner, and the's kind of
just a better.
I think there's set
game
routes, and I think a game like Call of Duty, you kind of need two set routes, two routes that you can base strategies off.
Yeah.
You can have different strategies, but ultimately, once a game kind of lands out a few times, you're going to see that those same strategies become more and more developed. As I was saying before, kittens.
Oh, not back to kittens, Mike.
Okay.
I didn't know what you were on about the first time. I just know there's kittens and tigers, and there's tigers dying, and I don't know.
No, the tigers live, and they go on forever.
Well, there you go. We're on board with Infi, and they're actually carrying a flag. Great protection there by Flux. Even though he didn't kill him, I did kill him, sorry. But even if he hadn't killed him, he's still holding him back, making sure he doesn't get there to defend that flag.
Do some damage.
Yeah.
Get the health down. Make the player retreat.
So it's 3-1 down now. They've obviously got to work at getting that back. They can see H2K have actually got the flag as well. So both flags are out at the moment. Dunk gets taken down there by Flux, and he's just going to chase him through there.
I mean, right now, taking a look over at Infintus.
Yeah.
Rich is kind of the man who's doing the talking.
Yeah.
They seem very quiet, but he's kind of their go-to guy for communicating. And I think they're going to have to change that, really open up who's talking.
I mean, they look very quiet. I mean, if we look at H2K, they're all communicating when they die. They're telling them where they're dying. It's spot on. At the moment, both flags are out for both teams. So we've got Infi. They've obviously got their flag waiting for someone to kill them, basically the other team, to get that flag back. Once they return it, they'll be able to cap it. You can't cap it if your flag's not back.
Which is obviously a good strategy to help stop a cap.
Yeah, you've got to make sure you've got enough people protecting your flag, but at the same time, you've got to try kill the other. You've got to try get that flag back.
It's a question of numbers. You send your best player in as a 1v2 or 3.
Oh, look at that! Louise takes him down there. As you can see, Infi just really quiet. Not much comms going. Chewing gum. She's not that bothered.
The one thing is kind of difficult too. Like we say, teams are quiet, but obviously they're wearing their headsets. Guys just have their volumes turned up. They don't feel like they need to talk that loud.
Enemy flag dropped.
Me personally, I'd pump the volume down and kind of just yell more and kind of get my points across in real life.
I mean,
so I think you need to always remember that you're not playing at home. This is not online. This is offline. You're at a LAN event. You've got an opportunity to really get your team pumped up. And the best way to do that is through communicating.
Of course,
what's going on in the game with yourself, and of course what's happening with your teammates. Help them out. Indicate player positions and get taken down yourself. A big problem is you hear, and this is a big difference between the best and the not so best teams, is that you don't call out where you've died. Call out where that player that has killed you is going.
Yeah, of course.
And you'll see a lot of poor teams don't make that call. They just kind of say, bar, I've been taken down, when they should be saying, bar heading to.
I mean, at the moment here, we're on board with Flux. They've actually evened it up. It's now 3-3. So they've took a 2-0 in that stale off before. they managed to get that flag. So Infi have actually brought it back. It's now 3-3. So despite their lack of communication, they're still doing well. 3-3, and they look like they've got the momentum at the moment. Flux there with a great MP5 kill.
Enemy flag acquired.
So we need them. They're moving the flag again. So 50 seconds on the clock, moving the flag once more, pushing those players back. I imagine they're probably waiting in the spawn. So he's just bringing that through. I don't really want to give away any positions.
We have captured the enemy flag.
There we have it. 3-0 to Infi there. They've gone actually up 4-3. So 30 seconds left, or it's going to be 1-0 on maps to
Infinitus.
Infinitus.
Infi, just call him Infi.
No,
that way we don't have to hear you struggle.
I'm sorry. Sorry for those at home.
Say it 3 times fast. Infinitus.
Infinitus. See, I can do it like that. It's just when you want to, on the spot. On the spot, I can't handle it.
Well, clock's running down. 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
It's going to be all she wrote. Absolutely spectacular comeback here by Infinitus.
Yeah, that was great there. They played well. Managed to come back.
There you go.
A little bit quiet.
We gave H2K a round of applause, but now, obviously, Infinitus deserves a round of applause as they storm back with a vengeance here at ECL2. Great teamwork by them. Manages to pull them back and bring themselves up with a 1-0 lead. Yeah.